Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nonsense fans, all over the world. My name is Robert Huddleston, and I'm going to tell you about the coming alien invasion. The Israeli Minister of Space, whatever the guy's title is, they have a space force, and he's been in charge of it for like 30 years. He's hero of Israel, their Medal of Honor, or their hero of their union, whatever it is. He's been it 3 times. Had all the accolades and degrees, and he says that's why he's able to come out and say this now, that us, America, and Israel have for a long time been in contact with aliens from a galactic federation who wish to study the fabric of the universe. And that Trump knows this, hence he created a space force, and made claims like, we have a colony on Mars, where both aliens and Americans are right now. Now, a couple places in the world recently, some funny monoliths have sprung up or been spotted and then quickly disappeared. And your whole life you've been primed to believe in aliens. So right now, with 100 years of media, every movie, every television show, every book, all of your classes, everything priming you for the idea of space travel and extraterrestrials. Only 24 people have ever left, allegedly, low Earth orbit. But 7 billion people, probably not 7 billion, too many millions of Americans believe that space travel is a real thing. If they don't do it, maybe their close descendants, children, grandchildren might. I know people who believe we came from Mars, that it was once a planet we inhabited. None of that's true. Aliens are fake. Space is fake. Let me tell you who invented aliens. A guy named Aleister Crowley. Now, I've mentioned him in other videos. He is known as the Beast 666. He calls abortion the highest sacrifice on the highest altar. I believe he coined the term pansexual. All around, not good guy. Everyone who knew him in his life hated him. He ran a dozen magic cults and regularly summoned demons, which he called were his guardian angels. He went to the pyramids and summoned a creature he called Lam. Lam had a small humanoid face, close eyes, small nose, small mouth, and a giant head. Ugly gray skin. This picture he drew this sketch. And he's famously quoted saying, "Today we call them angels and demons. Tomorrow we will call them something else." And this was at the turn of the last century. The 1800s became the 1900s. This guy's talking to creatures that look like what we call the Greys. Giant skull, take my glasses, turn them sideways. He drew the prototype for what we think is the gray alien, the abduction, the contact. So for 100 years, television, magazines, comic books, cartoons, every movie you went and saw, all your science classes, everything talked about missions to Mars, life on other planets, the nature of the cosmos. Now we have government officials coming out and saying that, well, indeed, we do talk to aliens and that they're real. So I'm going to tell you what aliens are coming here really soon. I don't want to say this year, but our whole lives have been geared for the coming of aliens. This is what the book of Revelation talked about. It just called them demons. Aleister Crowley was able to rebrand them and make everybody think they were the coolest thing in the world that we all wanted to meet. They're going to come with technology. They're going to come with they're going to come and bring a peace. They're going to come and bring a Pax Earth. Ronald Reagan said this famously, like on camera, you can go Google it, that the only thing that could unite the world, the only thing that could bring us all together and make us forget our differences, would be a unifying cause that would be extraterrestrial in nature. Basically, when the aliens invade, Hika 3, when the aliens invade, then mankind could all rally together as one people. But only until then, we would be petty and squabble and have nations. So they've been planning an alien invasion to coalesce us into a one world government for over 100 years now. 3, come on now. Say hi to. Come on, 3, say hi. Hi. They've been planning a one world government brought on by a fake alien invasion for a century now. All right. You're rocking the boat now, 3. Since the 1800s, there have been plans in motion to make you believe non-human, non-earthbound creatures are going to come and either be our salvation or be the unifying threat, but it will cause us all to fall under one banner. Now, I really want you to think about this is happening in late 2020. In late 2019, the economy crashed. They didn't tell you that. They told you it was COVID and all the businesses closed, and they told you George Floyd and like 10, 12, 15 cities burned. Then there were lockdowns. Then there was the election. Then there was the stolen election or the illegally occupied White House. And the American psyche is pretty fractured right now. Now, of all the time in the world, when the zeitgeist is saying things like bring the UN troops, like they said, bring UN troops into America this year because we're so volatile. Think about the crazy year we've had. Now this is the year. Just so happens this is the year that the old Jew space leader decides that now's when we drop the bomb that Kitty is about to pull my curtains down. That this is the year he's going to let us all in on the secret. This is the year. I mean, you don't find that timing funny? I mean, think about it. We had COVID. We had George Floyd. We had Black Lives Matter. In fact, go back to 2018 and 2019. We had Me Too movement. We had millions of people marching. So, like, the past 5 years, there have been more loony marches, more protests, more upheaval in the streets than there have ever been. This year, it's been the greatest plague since ever. The worst tyrant since Hitler. A black guy who held a gun to a pregnant woman's belly got like hero of the People's Republic of America by Nancy Pelosi. And then aliens show up. Then they drop the bomb that we've been a silent partner in the Galactic Federation's study of the fabric of time and space, and they needed our cooperation. So they've been feeding you one loony story after another. Your whole life. But then this year especially, like, look at all the wizard tarot cards that are being thrown down on the table this year. Then you add aliens are coming. Well, aliens aren't coming. Demons are coming. Demons are already here. Everybody wants to say, oh, 2020, we can't wait till... We love the pagan numerology that as soon as 2021's here, everything's going to be better. Or that we've elected a king not anointed by God, and as soon as we get another king in that honors the... We personified, like, respect. I heard so many people say, I'm voting for respect. Like, you're voting on no policies of Joe Biden. You're just voting that he's a respect guy. So we're personifying ideas. We're idolizing martyrs. We're taking the whole board and just throwing it upside down. I'm throwing a lot at you here. You take all of the nonsense of the past, say since Trump came in office, the world's been pretty loony. And then here, now, at the end of 2020, now is when we find out, oh, no, we're actually secretly part of the Galactic Federation. You can see they've been just like ninja stars, throwing one lie after another. And the goal is to make you go mad. The goal is to break your spirit and break your soul. Make no mistake, you're probably in your lifetime going to see a creature that looks like what you have been told is an alien. So when I say aliens are fake, no, you're going to see creatures that have giant skulls, small faces, are allegedly smarter than us and more advanced than us. Boy, 3 just really wants to be a part of this video, don't she? She's drinking my protein shake is the trouble. So I want you guys to really go back and look at who Aleister Crowley is. Go back and look at all the propaganda. Like the first movies made were about going to Mars. And I just did a whole video on Mars the other day. You should go back and watch it. Extraterrestrials aren't coming on flying saucers from another planet. They're coming from somewhere else on this realm. They've been planning this for a while. Our government's been telling you that this is going to happen for a long time. Go watch The Watchmen. It's the exact plot of The Watchmen. That aliens are going to come and attack us, and we all have to join together. But what they did was they faked a nuclear... They used a fake nuclear bomb to make a fake alien attack, so the U.S. and the USSR wouldn't fight one another and destroy humanity. They would team up to fight the extraterrestrial enemy. So, I mean, there's mountains of in-depth to go in, but the long and short of it is aliens are demons. There are no such thing as aliens. There are no other planets. There are no creatures in flying saucers that have been abducting man. If you were ever abducted, it was by a demon. And it didn't happen to you because you were affable. When the aliens come, I'm telling you now, don't bow to them, don't pray to them, don't take their technology, don't sign up, don't stand in line. When you see them, rebuke them in the name of the Lord, and I bet suddenly all this believe in science in the universe won't matter. You've been told a demon is red with horns, and a demon, in fact, is gray with a giant round skull. Yeah. Alien invasion's coming. Prepare yourself. Go get your Bible. You need to like this video. You need to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I see how many of you are watching. You all need to subscribe. Argue with me in the comments. Ask me some questions. God bless you. And good luck during the coming demon invasion.